observation. Hispanic Americans want to be seen as Americans. It's a pretty simple concept, but that's something we've apparently learned from Trump being elected president here in 2024. When we look at demographically what led to him being reelected, one of the factors is that specifically Hispanic men showed up and voted for Trump. And it's interesting because we've been taught this narrative from at least network sources that Trump is racist. He looks down on Hispanics, etc. But yet it's Hispanics who did show up and who did vote for him, specifically, again, Hispanic men. So I think something the Democratic Party is starting to realize is they put so much focus on labeling people as minorities when there are minorities that don't actually even care about that status. That's not something that they hold in high regard. I'm a minority. Instead, what if Hispanic men are saying, I'm an American? And that's all they really care about, is being identified as an American. And specifically something we see with the Democratic Party and Democratic voters is there's this focus on hard work. That my value, so much of my value comes from my contribution to society by working hard for my family. And that's the sense of pride. The sense of pride has nothing to do with I'm a minority. They could care less about that. But what they do care about is the economy. So if they're going to be working hard in this economy, they want the economy itself to be serving to them to some degree. And they thought, well, Trump is a businessman. I care more about that than being labeled as a minority. They could care less. They're apathetic. So that's what I feel like we're learning. I mean, I already knew this to begin with, but specifically the Democratic Party is learning that despite this holding this around in a status, we care about minorities. Minorities are saying, that's great, but what about the economy? And so it appears that's what happened in this election. And I think that's worth pointing out. So I want to close this video by, if you are Hispanic specifically, can you agree with this concept that you care more about the economy being good here in the United States than you do about someone celebrating you for being a minority? Because my experience with Hispanic Americans is exactly that. When you look at what lights them up as far as their identity, sure, they're proud to be Mexican American or Hispanic or whatever it is, but specifically they're proud to be working hard for their family. That's the thing they actually care about. They don't care about minority status. I could be wrong. I don't think that I am. But if you feel that I am wrong, you're welcome to prove me wrong right here. And if you feel that I'm right and you can resonate, you're welcome to agree with me right here in the comments.